So abs are made in the kitchen. That's what they said. But how exactly to eat the right way in order for you to get fit, build muscle, lose fat, and get stronger, healthier, fitter overall? So in today's video, we're gonna be talking about we're gonna see how to design your diet the right way, the easy way, without like complicating things. Pretty simple, guys. If you're new here, I'm AK, a doctor and a hybrid athlete, and make sure to be subscribed to the channel for more about health, fitness, and stick to the last minute of this video. So let's hop on to the kitchen so I can show you how to make exactly your diet. So probably eating the same food every single week. So you have your 4 to 5 breakfasts, 4 to 5 lunches, 4 to 5 dinners that you're probably circling around. And you might try once or twice a month new food, maybe tiramisu here, I don't know, a type of weird cake there, some barbecue out, or any kind of weird food that you don't usually eat every single week, like sushi or other things like that. But you probably have your meals that you circle around every single week. So that's what we're probably gonna do in here. We're gonna design a couple of lunches, dinners, and breakfasts and snacks for you to enjoy during the week, but we're just gonna tweak them so be kinda healthy. They become a little bit full of nutrients and saturating enough. So let's hop in to the kitchen. As you can see, I prepared some foods to prepare the diet you're gonna follow or you get some inspiration from. So one of the things you need to prioritize, as you can say, is protein. I always say that you need to start with a base of a protein. So let's pretend this plate is your breakfast plate. The first thing you need to do is to have a protein base. Let's say you're gonna be eating and you can have some tuna. This is a lot of protein that you're gonna consume in the morning. You can add to it like a cup of coffee. You can just like eat it this way. That's enough. That's what I usually do in the morning. But you can add to it any kind of bread that you like. Maybe even some spreaded cheese. Like this bread is around 80 to 100 calories. It's not full of calories and it's satiating. You can use toast. I only have this right now. Anyway, so probably like this is like your typical breakfast, if you can see. Like you have, this is around 150 calories. This is around 200 calories, 100 calories. That's around, let's say 450 or 500. It's fairly like high protein, healthy breakfast. And you have the caffeine to start your day. Of course, this coffee with no sugar. So another example here gonna be one of my like favorites overall is Greek yogurt. So here's what you need to do. So you just have around 100 grams or maybe 150 to 100 if you're just a good eater. This doubles like as a snack sometimes. You just like a little bit of it there, and you just add to it a little bit of berries. Yes, I prefer blueberries. You can just add strawberries, any kind of berries you like, maybe even some apples, some bananas. Just don't put a lot of it because it has a lot of carbs and that can add up like really quickly. So this you can really consume with the coffee you made and enjoy it in the morning. You can add a little bit of honey, not too much, or I don't advise you to eat peanut butter. That's really like not a good choice because it's high in calories. It's not satiating at all. What you need here is a high volume foods in order for you to enjoy your foods overall. All of those can be snacks and breakfasts. So we're not do 2 or 3 examples for both. We're just gonna do those examples in order for you to like take an idea about what you need to eat. So the next thing here is another example that I always do. Let's go back to this plate. So I usually do use this kind of bread and add to it a little bit of cheese, maybe some tuna, some eggs, and it doubles down as a sandwich. You can add some green veggies, some lettuce, some onions, etc. And like have a little bit of oatmeals with some kind of protein shake. I use this, it's already pre-made. It's a yogurt protein shake, but you can just use any kind of, I don't know, like protein powder you just use. As you can see here, serving have a 22 grams of protein. You can just do a scoop or 2 scoops maybe. This is the new plate. So this is gonna be examples for lunch and dinner because it's the same thing. We said earlier we need to have our protein base. So chicken breast, a bunch of it. This is around 300 grams of chicken, a lot of protein. So as we can see here, 300 grams of chicken is about 75 grams of protein. That's already enough. And next to that, we gotta add your greens in here. Add a bunch of them. I pre-made these. Just a little bit of olive oil and you're good to go properly. Don't use a lot of olive oil. Don't use those like the sauces they use on the dressings, as they can say. And you can add some cucumber here. Bunch of veggies. You need volume, bro. Best thing you can do is have a bunch of volume. This video is gonna turn to ASMR, as they say. Need volume. So what's gonna make you a lot of volume is veggies. Veggies are really voluminous and they have low calories. So maybe for this whole thing you're gonna eat, it's gonna be around 50 to 70 calories maybe. Next, going on to the carb source to fuel your workouts. So we have in here potatoes, which is the best carb source ever existed. It is like boiled chopped potatoes. Yeah, and it's the most satiating like vegetable ever existed. So this plate is like really good start. You can add maybe a little bit of mustard to it, or maybe a low calorie hot sauce, and have it with sparkling water, some 0 calorie drink or something like that. It's really satiating and it's amazing. Moving on to the next example of food. I didn't have like ground beef in the house. It just like I ran out of it, so we're gonna use some sausage, some chicken sausage. So you're gonna just like put a little bit of it there. We're gonna do the same thing with cucumbers. Some cucumbers here. I have some canned veggies over here. You can just use these. It's really good and satiating, low on calories. And last but not least, you're gonna be needing your source of carbs, which is gonna be rice. I have like 50 grams in a plate. That's around 200 calories. This plate, as you can see, have protein, vegetables, and a source of carb. And it goes the same as the other plate. You can just like drink with it some, I don't know, some sparkling water or low calorie soda. And you can add to it maybe some eggs if you want. And yeah, probably that's it. I mean, like, the plate needs to have protein, some voluminous veggies or greens, and some carbs. And for the breakfast, you can eliminate the part of veggies and add something quick and easy. So probably that's it. I hope the video was helpful for you today, and I hope you start mixing your diet anyway, your plates and all of it. So if you're interested in knowing or learning about how to make exactly a lifting program or like a gym program, gym plan, make sure to watch this next video.